How does she enjoy the? Oh, okay. That's how you enjoy your dish. That's what it's like. Why is there a gorilla here? So the dish apparently is like having a very nice bowl of dirty gorilla bathwater. There's only maybe one person who can compare your food to dirty gorilla bathwater. That's probably Gordon Ramsay. I mean, could you imagine he walks in there and tries your soup and is like, "This soup tastes like dirty gorilla's bathwater, you donkey." So apparently Soma's dad left his 15-year-old son to go off to culinary school, I would assume. You know, it's one of those things where, hey buddy, you know what? You got this. Enjoy the rest of your time. I'm leaving to go hang out with some pretty women and make them some food. I don't know. It definitely looks like Soma's dad is a is a traveling chef of some kind in fancy restaurants, but why? What's his main goal? To cause anti-digestive issues for older people so that way they can heat their steak and not have to worry about it. Soma's dad's cooking is so good, it's causing monks to go against their very religion. I wish I could be that good. He still has flowing, these kitchens are so well equipped. It's amazing. Where's the draft coming from? It has to be coming from the air conditioning. Okay. Scrambled eggs. Awesome. Scrambled eggs, he's going to take off his disgusting headband and probably wrap it around his wrist at some point to wear throughout the entire show. He's calling him out on being a second-rate cook, but you know what? Like I said, mom and pop shops can be some of the best food on the planet. And let's get back to the dish. What's in the bowl? She didn't take a look. So, you see what those are? I'm going to explain to you guys what those actually are. Here's the thing. He has regular white rice, right? And now he has his seasoning, which is this. So it looks like we have some gelatin and some scrambled eggs. It's probably seasoned really nicely. I'm assuming he's going to garnish it with the green onion that he chopped earlier. But it doesn't work, dude. It doesn't work. That rice, so here's the thing, guys. That gelatin, right? If there is gelatin in it, it dissolves at about 60 degrees Celsius, right? Which comes out to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So at the rate that it was melting, that rice is stupidly hot, okay? You're not going to be able to eat it. So granted, maybe you could wait a second, wait for it to cool down and then eat it. And then you have, you can enjoy it. But if it also has gelatin, it doesn't melt that way. It just doesn't. It's going to be weird. It's going to be viscous. All right, she finally wants to try it with her free air conditioning. Okay, now we finished garnishing with scallions, which, you know what? He did it well there. You should always garnish with scallions at the end so they don't get weird and funky and slimy. Whenever scallions hit anything hot, they do that. Here we go. Try it. Try your coated rice with gelatin. Are we going to have a second coming? No? Yep, there it is. So it's aspic in the... What is it? So squares are aspic and gelatin. So it's aspic is basically gelatin, right? So he didn't use gelatin, which is great because gelatin itself doesn't melt very well. So it looks like what he did is he took that chicken stock and reduced it to a point to where it actually became its own gelatin, which I will admit that it does melt at a lower temperature than any kind of regular gelatin like you would use for like Jell-O, right? Regular Jell-O has gelatin in it to create that gooey, solidified mess. This, however, is just reduced chicken stock. So they're glorifying it a little bit. They're calling it aspic. But realistically, if you take chicken stock, if you buy a fresh chicken that's raw and you cook it down and you keep the broth, that broth can be reduced into exactly this, which can be cut and then, used in this way. One thing that they're explaining is that he had used chicken wings instead of just chicken bones or chicken breast or anything like that, which is great because chicken wings do have a good amount of gelatin in them. However, if you can use chicken feet, they actually have a lot more gelatin content than chicken wings. I would highly recommend, if you're trying to do this dish, find some chicken feet and throw that into your broth. It's going to help you give it that really nice, solid gelatin behind it. What's the consensus here, Erina?